Hi, welcome to the WTAMU Virtual Math Lab. This video will step you through College Algebra Tutorial 15, Example 1. In this example, we want to solve the equation 8 over y minus 1 over 3 equals 5 over y for y. The goal here is to get y by itself on one side and everything else on the other using inverse operations. When we do the inverse operations, we want to make sure that we do the same thing to both sides in order to keep the two sides of the equation equal to each other. In step 1, we want to simplify the equation by removing the fractions. We can do this by multiplying by the least common denominator, or LCD. Our denominators are y and 3, so our LCD is 3y. Let's see what it looks like when we multiply both sides by 3y. On the left side, we get 3y times 8 over y minus 1 over 3 equals, and on the right side, we have 3y times 5 over y. 3y times 8 over y is going to give us 24, and 3y times a negative 1 over 3 gives us a minus y. On the right side, 3y times 5 over y gives us 15. In step 2, we want to solve the remaining equation. We need to move the 24 that is being added. The inverse of add 24 is subtract 24. So we'll end up with 24 minus y minus 24 on the left side equals 15 minus 24 on the right side. On the left side, the 24s will cancel, and we're left with a negative y equals, and on the right side, we take 15 minus 24 and get a negative 9. The inverse of multiplying times negative 1 is dividing by negative 1. So when we divide by negative 1 on both sides, we get a negative y divided by negative 1 equals a negative 9 divided by negative 1. This will lead us to y equals 9. In step 3, we want to check for extraneous solutions. For rational equations, extraneous solutions are values that cause any denominator in the original problem to be 0. Of course, when we have 0 in the denominator, we have an expression that is undefined, so we would have to throw out any values that would cause the denominator to be 0. Note that 9 does not cause any denominators to be 0, so it is not an extraneous solution. Also note that if we put 9 back in for y in the original problem, the two sides will be equal, which shows that 9 is the solution to our problem. So y equals 9 is our final answer.